Hello, parents and students. Greetings from the whole Connolly family. From Amber.
Hi, guys.
From Kylo, our best boy. And from Ray, our cute little girl. As I said, the whole Connolly family. I hope this video finds all of you doing really well. I know that we are currently in a difficult time with a lot of uncertainties, and so I wanted to address youth group going forward. As is the case with church, we will not be meeting in person as we normally do, but I still want to be here for all of you. You're all very important to me and Amber, and I want to be here for you as your youth pastor, the youth pastor at Celebration Bible Church. And so this is a time that we just have to get creative, start working out different ways to stay connected as a youth group, as a church family. And so I've come up with a couple ideas on how to do that for us at CBCYG. As a youth group, I want us to continue specifically doing two things. And the first is growing in our faith, and the second is staying connected. So let's start with growing in our faith, continuing to grow in our faith. What is that going to look like for us going forward right now? Every Wednesday, starting this upcoming Wednesday, I plan to put out a devotional for us to take part in. This devotional will be intended to not do by yourself, but to do with other people. And so there are a couple options here. The first option would be, in my opinion, the best option, which would be that you would sit down and do this devotional with your family. So parents, if you're listening, I encourage you to take this devotional and do this with your teenagers, to sit down with them and learn and talk about God and talk about your faith together as a family. Our church gatherings and our youth group gatherings in person may be canceled at this time, but this is a good reminder that the church is not a building. The church is people, believers in Jesus Christ. And so for you as a family, getting together and doing these devotions together is getting together, being the church, being able to talk with, for parents, being able to talk with your teenagers, talking with your siblings, talking with your parents about these important things. So that's the first way you can do it. That's my biggest encouragement. If you can do that as a family with these devotions, I think that's the best possible thing. I do, however, realize that maybe some of our students don't have families that share the same belief with them, or maybe this is just honestly going to be difficult to find time to get together and sit down. And so if students, you fall into that camp, what I want to do is I still want you to take these devotions and I still want you to do them. And that's where we as your leaders come in. Myself, Amber, your other leaders, we are able to, through the blessing of technology, reach out to each other. And so if you need someone to sit down and go through these devotions with you, we're available. Just let me know. Send me a message, send me a text. We'll make it happen. One of us leaders will get together with you. We'll set a time during the week to sit down, to call you, to FaceTime you, to Skype, to Zoom, whatever we can, to get together with you and go through this devotion during the week together. So that's how we're gonna, as a group, continue to grow in our faith. The second focus that I want to talk to you about is staying connected. That is going to be difficult right now with the fact that we have to have this aspect of social distancing. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. We're gonna have to get creative, and so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're gonna get creative, we're gonna use technology because we have technology, and we're still gonna do things together. So the first thing that we were going to do with that is this upcoming Friday, and we're going to, as long as the things goes, we're going to have every Friday have an AMA, that's an Ask Me Anything video that is presented on our YouTube channel. So we're going to start with the leaders of CBCYG, and this upcoming Friday's AMA is going to be an AMA for Aaron Colvin. So here's how this is going to work. Students, parents, we need questions for Aaron Colvin. This is an AMA. You can ask Aaron anything. If you want to ask Aaron about what his favorite Bible book is and why, ask him that. If you want to ask him about what his favorite Marvel comic book hero is and why, ask him that. If you want to ask him what his greatest fear is, that he would never want to reveal to anyone via YouTube video, ask him that. Like I said, we're going to collect these up until the point where we will post the video on Friday. I'm going to ask that all the questions for that come in before Thursday. By Wednesday night, I want to have all the questions for Aaron so he can record it on Thursday. And we'll continue with other leaders as we keep going. I'll make a separate post about asking questions to Aaron, so don't feel any pressure to get them in as comments under this video. I'll make a separate post for that. Students, please send us some questions in. Parents, if your students do not have social media, we're looking to you to help them to stay connected with us as a group, using your social media, creating one for them if you feel comfortable with that, collecting questions for our AMAs if that's what needs to be done, and letting us know what the questions are that your teenager has. Moving on, our next aspect of staying connected is we are going to get together next Sunday at 6 p.m. We're going to have our first stay at home scavenger hunt. We're going to connect with each other using the app Zoom. So if you have a smartphone, you can download this app. It's Zoom, Z-O-O-M, or you can access Zoom from your computer as well, whatever works best for you. If you're familiar with FaceTime, Skype, Google Hangouts, Zoom is just like that. It's the best video chat service that I've used, so that's what we're going to try using. We're gonna get together, we're gonna have a stay-at-home scavenger hunt. I'll be leading it. Students, please connect with us at 6 p.m. next Sunday. I'll make sure to get more word out about that to remind you. Parents, if your teenager doesn't have a phone or a computer, please allow them, if you can, to use yours so that they can join us for this fun scavenger hunt. We love all of you guys, and we want to stay connected with all of you guys, and we're going to do that to the best of our ability. So, again, Wednesday, we are going to have our first devotional. Friday, we are going to have our first AMA video with Aaron. And next Sunday, I'm super pumped. Yes, our stay-at-home scavenger hunt will be happening using the Zoom app. It's gonna be fantastic. Listen, if you have any questions about any of these things, you can let me know through Facebook Messenger, you can send me a text, you can give me a call. And beyond just asking questions about these, if you have ideas for our group, if you have needs that me as one of the pastors at Celebration, Jim included in this, can help with, please let us know. This is new territory for most of us, but I want to encourage you both as parents and as students. Let's continue to make youth group, let's continue to make church, let's continue to make God a priority in our lives. And let's use whatever resources we have at our disposal to make that priority into a reality. Thank you all so much for spending some time with me. Thank you for watching this video. Reach out. Let me and Amber know how you are all doing and what we can do and what we can be in prayer for with all of you. Thanks again. Love all of you guys. God bless.